Well, the city of Seattle known for coffee, grunge music, and, of course, rain. And we're definitely going to get a heavy dose of the last of those three here tonight as you look inside a wet and wild Lumen Field.
This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Burrow on play action.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Seahawks are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 38.
Strong left.
Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Danielle Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be 4th down.
A gain of 13 on the play. It's 4th down.
Hey, alert. 22. Bound to lose one. Like 22.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
Oh, he'll take a shot for McCaffrey downfield. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Man out. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to
11 MT.
Check. Wide. Get wide.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's picked off at his own 46. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
At their 48-yard line.
Here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Vikings are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. 11. They will throw on first down with Burrow. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 47. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
First down, here's Burrow, escaping the pressure right. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 28-0. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Play action. It's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. To throw again is Wilson. Buying time to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles. 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite, through 2 months to win the whole thing.
Well, there aren't too many bad things you can say right now because this team is playing pretty well. They've had a couple of injuries. That could plague them down the stretch. But their intensity doesn't waver. I think the road to the Super Bowl is going to go through them in the playoffs. And if you're on their road, things could be bumpy for you.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Room past the 20 as he's all the way up to the 24-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. the trap of losing the game and then have...
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there for Minnesota. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings open the lead up to 34-0. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you...
There he goes left side. The 30. 10.
One play at a time. Here we go.
Way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Christian McCaffrey.
77 yards. And the Seahawks are able to get a score back.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Watch the edge.
Now Burrow.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go. Hey, can. 11. Fresno.
57.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, they're like, and this is going to be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Wilson. Being chased out left. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now Wilson on 1st down.
Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep here for Allen. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Vikings are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
So don't say nothing. 12, 12, 12. Check, Mike. 11, mighty. 11, mighty.
You ain't going nowhere. Mike's 54.
They go play action with Burrow.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
One's the mic. Watch one. Watch one.
Alert, alert, alert.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run.
109 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Booker T. 24.
Throwing is Wilson. Wide open, it's Allen, complete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. McCaffrey.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks.
They're going to 88. They're going to 88. Hey, hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Wilson going to throw for it. Flush to his right. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Slam. Slam.
11, 11, 11.
Watch edge. Watch edge. 58. Right over there. Right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58. Right there.
11, mighty. 11, God.
From the 29, Burrow. Steps away to his left.
And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now Burrow on 1st down.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there for Minnesota.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
54, right there, right there. 54, Mike.
12, 12, 12.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Wild Bill, Wild Bill.
12, 12, 12. Mike 54, Mike 54.
Burrow will throw. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson from 6 yards away. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more.
Vikings 56, Seahawks 16.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's third down.
Right here, he's tight on the right, tight on the right. Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down.
Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 119 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. It's caught. Lockett.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch a slant, watch a slant. Watch a slant. 24 is the mic.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
From the 36, Wilson. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wilson. And my goodness,
that's what it is, baby. That's what it is.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Vikings are